Taylor Frankie Paul's lawyer is sharing her reaction to the mutual protective orders Paul and her ex-boyfriend Dakota Mortensen have both been granted for 3 years. On Thursday, April 30th, Commissioner Russell Menas issued the ruling during a protective order hearing regarding the custody arrangement for Paul and Mortensen's 2-year-old son, Ever, in a Salt Lake City courtroom. Paul's attorney, Eric M. Swinyard, called the ruling a significant step forward in a statement to People, explaining that the court is now requiring that Taylor's ex-partner stay far away from her. Taylor was incredibly candid with the court that she is not perfect and owned her faults, which is in direct contrast to how the other party presented their argument, despite evidence and input from law enforcement that showed otherwise, Swinyard said. Taylor feels solidarity with the many survivors who have endured similar hardships behind closed doors and shared only part of their stories, the statement continued. Swinyard said that Taylor, 31, remains grateful for the outpouring of support she continues to receive and looks forward to continuing to cooperate with the court to make progress in the custody case. The court appearance was the first time Mortensen and Paul had publicly appeared together since news broke of multiple domestic violence investigations involving them earlier this year. During the ruling, Menas told the courtroom that the former couple can't be in the same place at the same time for very long before it turns violent. "I'm finding that there's been violence both ways between these parties," Menas said. Menas called their dynamic dysfunctional and with toxicity and emphasized that parents have to put their child first. "You guys have to figure out a lot here. You have to figure out how to function as co-parents," he said. The judge explained that because of their co-parenting relationship, they're linked together for the remainder of your lives. This is your legacy, before remarking on the co-parents' impact on their child. "You're modeling right now how you deal with conflict to a 2-year-old. He added that this could affect Ever when he grows up and becomes an adult. Mortensen and Paul will receive a recommendation about parenting time before their upcoming June 1 hearing. The previous custody arrangement granted Mortensen custody of Ever from April 7th to April 30th, with up to 8 hours of visitation for Paul supervised by a paid supervisor or someone vetted by the guardian ad litem. Menas also said he intends to keep Paul and Mortensen, 33, away from each other for now, explaining that it is what's best for Ever, that they not be in the same place at the same time. "All of the evidence seems to show that that is a bad idea," Menas said. Menas's ruling comes after domestic violence cases involving Paul and Mortensen. Both the Draper City Police Department and the West Jordan Police Department opened investigations in February. Each claimed that the other acted violently in a series of altercations that month. The Salt Lake County District Attorney's Office and the Draper City prosecutor both declined to file charges against Paul in April, citing insufficient evidence to prove allegations beyond a reasonable doubt. Amid the ongoing police investigation, Mortensen filed for a protective order against Paul. She filed for a protective order of her own against Mortensen several weeks later. Paul was previously arrested for an alleged domestic violence incident with Mortensen in 2023. She was accused of throwing metal chairs at him while her then 5-year-old daughter, Indy, was in the room. She pled guilty in abeyance to aggravated assault, and the other charges were dropped. The case garnered new attention in March when TMZ published a video of the altercation, which showed Paul yelling, putting Mortensen in a headlock, and throwing chairs at him while a child could be heard crying. During the April 30th hearing, Swinyard cited an affidavit from Paul's friend, Jesse Draper, in which Draper claimed to have heard Mortensen say he wanted to take matters into his own hands to embarrass Taylor. He specifically told Ms. Draper that he planned on leaking embarrassing videos of Taylor to the press, starting with the barstool video. He specifically named TMZ as the outlet, and a few days later, that exact video was released by TMZ. Mortensen's attorney later denied Draper's claims of his alleged conversation